We do not discuss these things. Really uncomfortable as a viewer watching that.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most unforgivable RuPaul's Drag Race moments.
I could not believe the shenanigans that was going on in the front row. Completely unprofessional, completely childish, and that is not what I came here to do.
For this list, we're looking at the worst, most indefensible moments to ever come from the Drag Race franchise. We'll be including questionable actions by queens and RuPaul alike. Since outcomes will be discussed, a spoiler alert is now in effect. Which of these instances left a bad taste in your mouth? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Utica Queen's roast.
Just think it through of what is funny and what is mean. Mean never works.
In her season, Utica made a dazzling impression with her sickening looks on the runway and endearing oddball energy. But when it came to comedy challenges, the Minnesota Queen was clearly riding the struggle bus.
I'm painting many things I only know how to paint.
What is that? That's
Environments.
After a painfully unfunny showing on the Snatch Game, she bombed yet again during the Nice Queen's Roast Challenge. Not only did her jokes fall flat, but she crossed the thin line between good old roast and being straight up mean.
Nina West.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you could speak whale.
Utica's crude jab at Lani Love in particular came back to bite her when the guest judge heckled her, delivering arguably the funniest line of the set.
It's just as hard to swallow as Lani Love's comedy career.
Number 9, the return of Art Simone. Throughout the Drag Race franchise, multiple queens have been given a second chance after an early exit in a previous season. But this was one return that didn't sit well with a lot of fans.
Gag.
After her shocking elimination on the second episode, it seemed Art Simone wasn't quite done making her mark just yet. At least that's what RuPaul thought. The renowned Australian queen returned to the competition just 2 episodes later because, well, look over there.
Someone's a trap.
The move came as an even bigger shock to the other contestants and to viewers around the world. Many questioned why Art alone was given a second chance and not the other eliminated queens, Coco Jumbo and JoJo Zaho.
Some of these girls don't look happy to see me, Ru.
Oh, wow. I see they've neglected to take the trash out.
Number 8, Sister Sister and Ahora's duplicate looks. For their splashing return from the COVID-19 lockdown, the Season 2 UK queens were challenged to impress the judges with their best seaside-inspired looks. Both Ahora and Sister Sister walked down the runway as ketchup-covered fries wrapped in newspapers.
I'm sort of disappointed for you.
It's a real inconvenience that Ahura came and did a arguably more polished version of this similar concept.
Now, while similar looks aren't exactly a novelty on the main stage, this one was just a little too specific to be a mere coincidence. As the queens untucked in the workroom, it was revealed that Sister Sister changed her original look during the filming break.
Why'd you change it?
Money in 7 months, and opportunity, time.
And inspiration.
She claimed she wasn't inspired by her co-star's ensemble, though Ahura seemed to disagree. Oddly enough, the latter contestant won the next design challenge in a makeup look that echoed Sister Sister's signature blue circle around her red lip.
It's very gaga.
The drama, mama.
Number 7, Shangela getting voted out by the jury. Through the first episodes of All Stars 3, no one had a better track record than Season 6 Miss Congeniality Ben de la Creme.
It's like I proved everything I have to prove. After 5 out of 6 wins, what more can I want? This in gold? I have spray paint at home.
The moment she shockingly eliminated herself, it became Shangela's game to lose. And lose it she did, but not because she underperformed. In one of the most shocking twists of the franchise, RuPaul put the decision of determining the final 2 into the hands of the eliminated queens.
There's gonna be eliminated queens who choose who won the most challenges, there's gonna be eliminated queens who choose their friend, and there's gonna be eliminated queens who do not choose certain people because they don't like them.
This led to Shangela and BeBe Zahara Benet being voted out of the competition. This outcome caused an uproar in the fandom. But clearly, Shangela didn't need the crown to show just how much she had grown from being a first-out queen.
So, I'm gonna keep my head up. I'ma keep it pushing, and I'ma keep working. My story's not over.
Number 6, the highly unprofessional Snatch Game. The Snatch Game has long been touted as the challenge that separates the fierce competitors from the, well, not so fierce ones. It's no wonder a lot of fans eagerly look forward to the game show parody. But in the Season 4 edition, that enthusiasm was quickly doused by the desperate choices made by some of the queens.
This is worse than when I had Omarosa on my show. Get off me.
Fifi O'Hara's Lady Gaga clearly garnered no applause. Jiggly Caliente Snooki was more of a snoozy. And we certainly were not crazy in love with Kenya Michaels as Beyonce.
Sasha Fierce. I wanna take a sweet dream right now. Oh. I'm a survivor!
At some point, everything just seemed to be happening everywhere all at once. Latrice Royale pretty much summed up everyone's reaction while watching this.
The level of unprofessionalism, far too much.
Number 5, Jocelyn Fox interviews Georgia Holt and Chaz Bono. For this Season 6 episode, the queens were tasked with interviewing Georgia Holt and Chaz Bono, the mother and son of legendary singer and actress Cher. While some excelled in the challenge, other queens fell flat on their faces.
Please welcome someone who has come out twice since coming out of Cher, and someone who's came back 66 years after Cher came out of her.
Jocelyn Fox, the adorable black horse of the season, unfortunately belonged in the latter category. Things got off to a pretty inappropriate start, but they then built up to one of the cringiest moments in Drag Race history.
If it weren't for a last-minute decision at the abortion clinic, the world wouldn't have known Cher. Are you pro-life? Has your stance changed at all?
Jocelyn's intrusive final question put Holt on the spot, and not in a good way. She and Bono were clearly uncomfortable. The worst part is that Jocelyn was confident she had aced the interview.
I feel some really good rapport between me, Chaz, and Georgia. It almost feels like I've known them all my life, and they have no problem opening up to me. Thank you both very much.
Number 4, Asia O'Hara's Butterflies. Ever since Sasha Velour's unforgettable moment at the Season 9 grand finale, reveals have become a common occurrence in the final lip syncs. Most queens now come out decked in bulky ensembles and sky-high wigs in hopes of pulling off the next gag-worthy transformation. Asia O'Hara's attempt at this during the Season 10 finale, however, didn't quite go as planned. Lip-syncing against Cameron Michaels to Janet Jackson's Nasty, Asia planned to unleash butterflies from pods attached to her outfit. But when it came time for the grand reveal, the creatures didn't fly, falling to the floor instead, to the horror of the live audience. The performance was shocking, awkward, and rendered the queen's chances of winning the crown dead on arrival.
But I want to thank you for making it such a sickening season. Now, sashay away.
Number 3, Mimi I'm First lifts India Farah. After landing in the bottom 2 for the fitness workout challenge, Season 3 queens Mimi I'm First and India Farah had to fight for their spot in the competition. Now, a fight on Drag Race means having to deliver a lip-sync performance, but it seems someone was thinking a little too literally.
I'm totally surprised. I think that now anything goes.
Things got off to a pretty normal start, with Mimi I'm First doing everything right, nailing the words and giving the right emotion. Then, as if possessed by some supernatural drag force, she hoisted India up and over her shoulder.
What the hell is she thinking? You can't be lifting up drag queens.
The absolutely shocking moment led to her elimination, and also one of the most iconic quotes of the entire franchise.
Drag is not a contact sport.
Number 2, Valentina would like to keep it on, please. Following their poor showing in Season 9's TV Pilot Team Challenge, Valentina and Nina Bonina Brown were placed in the bottom 2. To remain in the competition, the queens had to deliver a sickening performance of Ariana Grande's Greedy. At first, Valentina kept her mask on, prompting RuPaul to halt the lip sync and demand that it be taken off.
I'd like to keep it on, please.
It's a lip sync. What part of that do you not understand?
The tension in their ensuing exchange was so thick you'd need shears to cut through it. With the mask now removed, things kicked back into gear, and it became apparent that Valentina did not know the words to the song.
In this moment, my mind is just at a blank. I don't remember the song. I just want to disappear.
While that marked the end of her journey on that season, she was able to redeem herself when she returned for All Stars 4. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Aiden Zane as Patricia Quinn. Even the real-life Quinn was, quote, disgusted beyond belief by the Snatch Game portrayal.
Sis.
Theresa May and River Medway are eliminated. The double elimination of two fan favorites didn't win RuPaul a lot of fans.
Soto love ya. It's time to Brexit, bitches. Bye, love ya.
Kennedy Davenport's death becomes her runway. We still can't figure out the concept behind this look.
A morality tale. Do not go to Tijuana for your plastic surgery.
No.
Georges wins the Glamazon Prime Challenge. This win had us all screaming, Rigor Mortis, girl, Rigor Mortis.
I'm wearing the curtain for the dress, and then I use the pillowcase for the bra, cookie cutters on my boobs, and I also used a piece of a pool for my panty.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, 6-way lip sync challenge. This will go down as one of the most atrocious decisions ever made on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, mama is mad and all 6 of y'all have to pay. Face child.
Early on in the 11th season, the queens were tasked with creating she-vangelical talk shows to worship a pop diva. In a complete deviation from the norm, all members of the losing team were then made to lip-sync for their lives. As a result, Akira C. Davenport, Honey Davenport, Plastique Tiara, Raja O'Hara, Scarlet Envy, and Sugar Cane all performed at the same time.
How do I use this stage without hitting these bitches in the face?
If I got to cut a bitch off, a bitch is getting cut right here, that Tanya Hardin moment.
With barely enough space to move around, this showing was, unsurprisingly, a hot mess. We have only 3 words for whomever approved this decision. Stink, stank, stunk.
I wish I could have shown you more of myself.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.